Julia's home for good this time.
Christ's sake, Claire.
Oh, is it come to that?
I always said she would, finally.
This is family business.
Yes, but I don't think that Agnes and Tobias have seen it as clearly. I do wish Agnes would have those chairs recovered. Perhaps now that
Why don't you call the upholsterers now that you're living here?
All in the family.
You're not a child anymore, Julia. You're nicely on your way to 40. And you've not helped wedlock's image any with your shenanigans.
You are a guest in this house.
And if you have decided to return forever, then it's a matter of some concern for quite a few people.
You are a guest.
As you. For quite a few people whose lives are moved, if not necessarily touched by your actions. Claire, where does Agnes have her upholstery done? Does she use...
No!
Manners, young lady.
Julia, why don't you ask Edna if she'd like something?
No. You have no right here.
I'll have a cognac, Julia. My husband and I are your parents' best friends. We are, in addition, your godparents.
Does this give you rights?
Some. Some. Rights and responsibilities. Some.
Hello, Harry. Come on in. Julia's about to fix us something. What would you like?
I'll do it. Don't trouble yourself, Julia.
No. No, don't you come near it. Don't you take a step.
Julia.
No!
Let her do it, Harry. She wants to.
I don't want to.
Then I'll do it, Julia.
Mother? Mother!
Oh, honestly.
Mother!
Julia, will you let me do it? May I get the drinks?
Stay away from it. All of you.
Now, Julia.
Mother?
Come on. Now, Julia.
Oh.
Let her go, Harry.
Mother! Father! Help me!
Julia,
Help
you're shouting.
me! Mother?
What is it, dear?
They want.
Forget it, Julia.
For God's sake, forget it.
They want.
Perhaps you had better come upstairs.
Yes, where? What room?
Come up to my room. Lie down.
Your room.
No, you may lie down in our room if you prefer.
Your room. Your room. Mine. Don't you go near that.
Julia.
I want.
What do you want, Julia?
I want what is mine.
Well, then, my dear, you'll have to decide what that is, will you not?
Daddy. 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 Daddy.
I do believe that's the first time she's called on her father since her childhood.
When she used to skin her knees?
Yes. And she would come home bloody. I assumed she was clumsy, but it crossed my mind a time or two that she was religious.
Praying on the gravel. A penance.
Yes. Teddy had just died, I think. And it was an unreal time for a number of us. For me. Poor little boy.
Yes.
It was an unreal time. I thought Tobias was out of love with me, or rather, was tired of it when Teddy died, as if it had been the string.
Would you like something, Edna?
Mm-hmm.
Things I doubted then, that I was loved, that I loved, for that matter. Teddy had ever lived at all. My mind, you see, that Julia would be with us long. I think I thought Tobias was unfaithful to me then. Was he, Harry?
Oh, Agnes.
Come on, Agnes. Of course not. No.
Was he, Claire? That hot summer with Julia's knees all bloody and Teddy dead. Did my husband cheat on me?
You got me, sis.
And that we'll have to do.
Poor Julia.
Julia's a fool. Make me a drink, will you, Harry? Since you're being Tobias, a scotch.
Sure thing. Claire?
Why not?
Claire could tell us so much if she cared to, could you not, Claire? Claire, who watches from the sidelines, has seen so very much, has seen us all so clearly, have you not, Claire? You were not named for nothing.
Lay off, sis.
What do you want?
I don't know what you mean.
What do you really
You
want?
gonna tell her, Harry?
I don't know what you mean, Claire. Scotch, was it, Agnes?
I said,
Yes, but I don't remember.
Don't talk to Harry like that.
I'm sorry, Edna, I forgot that you're very frightened people.
Don't you make fun of us.
My dear Edna, I'm not making...
Yes, you are. You are making fun of
I
us.
assure
Here's
you,
your
Edna.
drink.
I assure you.
Well, I think it's time for a little music, don't you, kids?
We don't want music, Claire.
I yodel a little, too, nowadays, if anybody...
You yodel.
Yes!
She yodels.
What would you like, Harry? A chorus of Take Me to the Greenhouse and Lay Me Down?
Claire.
I wonder if, before the concert, one of you would mind telling me why my daughter is upstairs in hysterics?
Envy, baby. She don't sing her nothing.
Please.
What was
Now, will any of you tell me why?
What was she doing?
I told you, she's in hysterics.
That is a condition. I inquired about an action.
Poor Julia.
I don't understand that girl.
An action? Is that what you want? Okay, how about pressed against the corner of the upstairs hall? Arms wide, palms back, eyes darting wide. How about tearing in Harry and Edna's room, ripping the clothes from the closets, hangers and all on the floor, the same for the bureaus?
I see.
More?
All right.
Or into your room next. Twisted on the bed, lots of breathing, the great wide eyes. The spread gathered under her, your big lace pillow in her arms like a lover. Eyes wide open, no tears now. Though if you go near, the sounds start, and you think she'll scream if you touch her. How's that?
Pretty good.
And accurate, I imagine.
You're damn right. Now, why?
I was making myself a drink, for God's sake.
I asked her to make me something.
Come on now.
That sounds incomplete to you, Toby?
Somewhat.
Julia has been through a trying time, Tobias.
I suppose we did upset her some.
Of course.
Don't you think you should go tend to her?
No. She'll be down or she will not. She will stop or she will go on.
Oh, for God's sake, Agnes.
I haven't the time, Tobias. I haven't time for the 4-hour talk, the soothing recapitulation. You don't go through it, my love, the history. Nothing is calmed by a pat on the hand, a gentle massage, or slowly combing the hair. The history, Teddy's birth, and how she felt unwanted, tricked, his death, and was she more relieved than lost? All the schools we sent her to, and did she fail in them through hate or love? And when we come to marriage, dear, each one of them, the fear, the happiness, the sex, the stopping, the infidelities,
All right, Agnes.
the comings home, the new resolves, departures. Oh, my dear Tobias, my life has gone through more than hers. I see myself growing old each time. My own life passing. No, I haven't time for it now. At midnight, maybe, when you're all in your beds, safely sleeping. Then I shall comfort our Julia and lose myself once more.
I tell you, there are so many martyrdoms here.
Yeah, one to a person.
That is the usual, though I do believe there are some with none, and others who have known Job. The helpless are the cruelest lot of all. They shift their burdens so.
You interviewed a camel. He'd admit he loved his load.
I wish you two would stop having at each other.
Hell yes, let's have a drink. Tobias? Huh? What can I make you, buddy?
Eddie, you've actually spoken your mind.
What can you make me?
I do, sometimes.
Sure, I'm here.
When an environment is not all that it might be.
Oh, yeah, scotch.
Is that for you to say?
Here we come.
Stop it, Claire, dear, I said. Is that for you to say?
Well, we must be helpful when we can, my dear. That is the responsibility, the double demand of friendship, is it not?
But when we are asked.
No, not only. It seemed to me, well, to us, that since we are living here,
Living?
Living here